Oh, Corm was hiding in the shadows from my perspective.
Because charity is only evil based on today's modern moral standards.
I mean, a lot of things don't
Town
fly by
hall.
modern moral standards that would have flown in the past. Like, slavery and pillaging, rape to a degree. All sorts of, fun, morally questionable things. But
Glad we have you saying that on stream.
Yep.
I mean, witchcraft, so,
Witchcraft. Charity isn't necessarily evil. She's just a little
she's just
unethical.
a witch.
A little unethical.
I feel like ethics and morals are a little bit different.
Yeah, I can
Okay, listen, I'm just saying, how many dead bodies does Charities have to hide before she goes unethical to evil?
Well,
She doesn't have any dead bodies.
And also, most of the dead bodies Charity would be getting are from consenting people. It was in their contract.
Okay, well,
they
see,
signed.
that's the part that I can...
Dude.
As part of the laborer's contract, should you die, the local doctor gets to experiment on your body for medical purposes.
See,
medical
and
purposes.
No, I do
that's
not have an
where we
organ
switch
donor.
from
Jericho does
morals
not
to
have an
ethics
organ
is right
donor.
there. Is it's in the fucking contract.
So you never know. Also,
Yeah, read your contracts.
There's no graveyard for her to go like corpse snatching in. I wouldn't say corpse snatching is necessarily evil. It's probably morally bad and ethically worse, but it's not evil.
Well, yeah, sure, but we don't have a graveyard, so where's she getting the bodies?
No,
She's
thank you, Steam. I will not be
creating the
requiring your
graveyard.
services right now. I didn't ask for you to come here.
She's just skipping the middleman.
Yeah. She is the mortician and the undertaker and the doctor.
It's a scary thing to be.
Anyway.
I was back.
Yeah, and then I had to move back because Corum disappeared for me.
Anyway, I'd like 2 percentile rolls, please. Or, sorry, 2 d20s, rather. Not percentiles.
So for, oops. I didn't think about that. For some reason, I thought you wanted 2 of us to roll 2 d20s. I don't know why.
I mean, I'm not going to necessarily be mad about it.
Take your pick, the 5 or the 3, I don't care.
I mean, either is fine. Anyway, it's 60 degrees and clear today.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Person leading the pack.
Oh, let me actually fix my hit points.
Yep, fix your hit points. We got vision all sorted. That should be relevant. Excuse me.
Does that include my dark vision?
Yes, it's just your vision being affected by it. It should affect your dark vision.
Means we can't see behind us anymore.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That's the big thing.
We ain't no fucking owls. Here.
I mean, you can still turn around. That's sort of the same way, owls do it, but with your whole body instead of just
a lot more lame.
Fuck, I forgot.
Every degree rotates 1/360th of a foot. Okay, I turn around. All right, that's half a foot less. You get a move. Anyway.
So is our vision supposed to still be like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Again, it's just that you can't see behind you because you're facing forward.
Yes.
Oh.
Like in real life.
Yeah. Cameron's. We got pretty good peripheral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's a normal width of a field of view, but without the downsides
Um,
of
I
a
actually
peripheral.
play in third person mode, so I would like to see more, please. Thank you.
Well,
Excuse
we're not
you, Hector,
playing
I
in
don't
third
like
person.
not
you
seeing
can
you.
see 2 degrees more, but then you have to cut out the part that your character is covering.
I'm uncomfortable enough not seeing Charity.
What
Who
is?
the fuck is Charity?
Did you say?
It's Charity.
What did you say
I
was?
will say, because of the angle, when I'm standing directly next to Corin, I have no clue that he's there.
I have God view and I don't see
Okay,
Charity.
it
either,
was
so
control.
yes.
Why didn't it work?
Okay, good.
Accidentally got rid of her.
Now, if I
So-
take one step back, now I know that Corin's there.
I can see everyone now.
you
Sometimes you
guys-
just have to like position yourself on an angle.
The rain is
You
gone.
guys should. Oh. Wait, never mind. Why isn't it taking effect? I was about to say you guys should change your. Oh nope, that just took 12 years.
No, I did it for you there.
You did it.
Yeah, I
But,
would-
like in my character sheet, it says that my tokens should do that, which is what I was trying to fix.
No, it was on your token, because you
Yeah,
pasted
the-
the token.
the token that's the character sheet, the token that's connected to my character sheet should still do it because I changed it.
What are you doing,
Well,
hon?
you have to remember Charity's borked, right?
I'm running around the village.
Okay.
I figured it. I
Oh
figured
no,
it out.
yeah,
If
your prototype token it doesn't.
prototype token.
Was
Yeah,
it?
if you guys go to your prototype token and apply it there, that means every single time it gets pulled out, it'll apply it automatically rather than having to fix it yourself each time.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm going back into the token menu now.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
Just don't,
Okay.
Don't worry about it
until it's an issue.
until it's an
Well,
issue.
Well-
it will be the next time we go to a different map.
Well, that's fine.
That's not today.
Cameron will fix it for me then.
I will do what I have to do. Anyway, y'all got beat up by a zombie alligator.
It's 1:35, right?
Yes.
I believe
Okay.
that's called a zombigator.
Zombie
And we
dial.
also discovered the walking mushroom symbiote thing.
Yes.
Oh
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And the feel of the
Um,
mushrooms.
It was the
Yes,
screaming mushroom.
that's right.
The scary one.
Yes, the exploding mushrooms. Anyway,
And then there were also just more fucking mosquitoes and shit there. Oh, and toads.
yep, giant toads.
Yep.
And normal alligators. / crocodiles. Anyway. Excuse me. Yes, I'm yawning.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Cameron, I have a quick question for you. Could I use a short sword to do slashing damage?
Yeah, but what were
Because
you
on
doing
the
to Corin?
piercing-
I don't see why not.
Okay. It only says piercing on the table, but that feels weird to me.
Yeah,
Now I'm
it does say
breakdancing on
piercing.
terror.
Stack exchange, RPG stack exchange, slashing with short swords. Beautiful. I found the long
Okay.
sword, picks a bastard sword. I'm curious about.
Running circles around Charity.
I guess it depends on what style your short sword is, I will say. It's probably meant to be a Roman gladius. Was primarily used for thrusting.
Ooh.
Can you use a
Thrusting.
scimitar?
It wasn't because you didn't want to slash. It wasn't because it couldn't slash. It was because you didn't want to slash. So I say go ahead. If you want a slashing
Cool,
short
'cause-
sword, you can have a slashing short sword.
I sure would like literally any weapon that doesn't do piercing damage against these fucking bone worms.
Anyway,
I should know that.
are you guys trying to go back to the deep swamp, to the deep schwampy swamp, or are you trying to go to the less deep schwampy swamp?
Now, Was our goal just further exploration and to keep looking for resources pretty much, or were we going to that particular area for a reason?
You were looking for the
we were trying to
source
kill
of the
the bone
bone
worm.
worms.
So I
Of
think
which we
do
have
kinda
found
need-
more bone worms, but still not necessarily the source.
Yeah. Also, do we
'Cause,
have a good
like-
idea of how to eradicate them?
The holy water, I think.
Ooh, I need to make more of that. We need to.
I think that was a big one.
But once you
Yeah, 'cause
find
that
that,
was
then
part of
you
my
can
thought.
focus on mass holy water production.
I do. Can we spend a day and I can make 3 more flasks of holy water?
I don't. Yeah, that's not a problem.
But it
I mean,
is
we were
60
here
degrees
for-
and clear today.
Does it require spells or something? Because we were here
Yes.
for a couple days
It
healing up.
requires a level 1 spell, and I was using those to heal
Okay.
you guys. So
Which we
Okay.
appreciate.
I'm gonna take an extra day.
We do appreciate it.
I can.
All right, yeah, we'll take the extra day then.
I can never find. There it is. I can never find the calendar. We will move forward a day. It is 56 in clear skies. Someone roll me a d20, please.
I have currently 4 vials of holy water. And 1 clay shroom fireball.
Woo!
Okay. All right. You make some vials of holy water. Take another day to rest.
I'm gonna give 1 to. Who wants one? Who wants them? That's a better question.
I'll
I
take
mean, I
one.
seem to get
I
fucked.
would-
Oh, yeah.
Can't do any magic, any sort of magic damage. Is that everybody?
Me.
I was gonna say,
Yep.
I could
Great.
take one because I've been garbage at dealing damage to them.
Okay.
At least you other guys still have a good sword.
Hey, Terrico, my man.
Now,
Watch who you're talking
how
to.
big is this flask?
Oh, Corum also didn't do any damage and then immediately died.
Oh, yeah, but in most fights you can do damage.
Then spent a minute trying to
Like-
give sexy eyes to a crocodile.
I could not physically do anything else without almost dying again.
Well, it says it weighs a pound, but I do not think this is a pound of water.
It is 1 pint of water in a glass flask.
Okay, cool. That's still way more water than I thought, but
1 pint of holy water with positive energy. Also, you have to remember that that 1 pint of water has 5 pounds of powdered silver as a material component in it. Yet it only weighs a pound.
there's some stuff lost in translation.
Yeah,
New actor.
I didn't roll that. New actor 11 is charity, by the way.
Oh.
But also not charity.
Yeah, because before when you were rolling, you were charity.
Oh, he
I
deleted
know,
the
but
token.
I'm also new actor 11.
He deleted the token, so the token name got set to New Actor 11 instead of Charity.
I was trying to fix it, but apparently it doesn't like to change.
Anyway, are you guys just fucking around in the swamp? You going to the old place? You going to the place you haven't been yet? Are you just
The place we've been sucks is the thing.
gonna try to harvest some mushrooms? Some explosive
Oh, Charity
mushrooms?
would probably enjoy mushrooms, right?
We enjoy mushroom harvesting, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna be a pain in the ass to bring back. And not blow ourselves up.
High explosives. Alright, whoever is leading the way, roll survival.
Aye, Captaroo. Sweet.
I'm really glad I didn't have to take you to the shitty swamp.
Wamp.
Activate.
See, my vision remained the same.
Yes. Because I stole the tokens from the main map.
Ah,
So
token thief.
it sorry, not thief, pirate. It was a
Token
copy.
pirate.
Yeah, you hijacked these
I
tokens.
hijacked the tokens. Exactly.
Charity, do you want to be in the front?
No.
What?
Anyway, I have vision. I'm allowed to see this map without line of sight cones.
Good night.
Oh, night.
Can you see us in the process of turning, or do you have to wait till we finish the turn?
I can see you in the process of turning.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm watching Charity spin around.
Around
Spin
the world.
baby right round, baby right round, baby right round, right round.
Anyway, while that little copyright strike gets us demonetized, unlike the conversation about
Oh no, our precious
murderizing,
AdSense dollars.
Exactly. Anyway, you can turn yourselves. I like how Charity is like, just everyone else is just looking at Charity, and she's just kind of like, "What's up?" It's very funny looking at the tokens being all lopsided, though, because we never bothered putting
We're all
borders.
drunk.
Anyway, after about a couple hours of walking, following Quorum's better sense of direction, now that he's getting a little bit of the lay of the land, you guys find your way back to the swamp. And this one should have a little illumination because it's outside. Boom. Nailed it. You find the giant claymore shrooms that you had seen in the past. And what are you guys doing?
Real quick, is this all ground or is this part water or something?
It's mostly ground. It's a little mushy, but the kind of darker parts are swamp or difficult terrain. They're a little bit stickier, not as deep as the other place, but still.
So Terrico's not going to drown in it, but it is difficult terrain.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, this time I'll manage not to drown myself.
Exactly.
The dark parts are the difficult terrain, parts are normal terrain.
Yes.
Okay.
And do we notice this thing?
Roll some
Yeah,
spot
can I
checks.
just go ahead and roll a spot check? Oh my god!
Damn.
Okay. Hector,
Oh,
no.
I forgot to do.
I don't think I've
spot check.
ever
I
done that before.
That is impressive.
Hector rolled a 0.
A 0. I literally don't know if I've ever done that before.
Hector got his eye. Just needed to he just got some dust in his eye.
A nat 1 minus 1. Anyway, everyone but Hector sees this not very well hidden shape kind of writhing and struggling in the underbrush over this direction.
Can we tell what it is? Like a vague shape.
It's kind of obscured pretty heavily by the kind of thick undergrowth that it's kind of surrounded by and trapped in. You can kind of tell that it's not necessarily small. It's kind of human-sized, medium creature, if you will.
Great news, Cameron. I genuinely zoned out in the middle of that description, so the only thing I know about is just how big it is.
Hey guys, just
Well.
make sure not to bump into the mushrooms as best as you can.
Yeah, hey Charity, did you figure out a way to harvest the mushrooms?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, could you teach us to help or no?
Yeah, would you care to demonstrate that?
I think you mostly just
Sure.
got. I don't think you figured out a technique. I think you
I don't-
mostly just.
I think you did trial and error. And I think I blew myself up once before I got what I wanted.
I think you got lucky.
I think that's pretty much what Hector is thinking.
That's why I put the question mark in the yes.
Yes.
Should you give a demonstration not on the mushroom, and then someone who is hardier than you?
No, I want to see her. I want to see her do it on the mushroom because I want to see what
do it.
happens. And if something
me
happens,
yes,
I want it to be to Charity.
I'm gonna walk up and
I don't want it to be our only healer.
I want to try to harvest this mushroom.
Okay, Tarika, why are you standing so close?
I guess.
I can't
Listen, if
See what you-
Mariaba, let's put it this way: if poor Mariaba wants to do it instead of Charity, they can do that. But Hector ain't.
Hello.
Jericho's getting close because he's intrigued to figure out how she does it.
Coram standing here, and Coram is going to. I'm gonna get my bow ready.
Okay.
Just in case it causes this fucker to start moving.
Roll me a knowledge. Let me take a look at probably knowledge nature.
Pretty good at that.
Let me. Yeah, that's
And
the thing that makes the most sense.
And then I can't take 10 because I will roll a natural 1 first, right?
Correct.
That's how it works? Okay, cool.
I mean, you can take 10 or take 20, but you will explode immediately.
Just let me know when you want me to roll.
I mean, go ahead.
21.
Oh,
Charity, very precisely, takes out her little harvesting knife from its little side pouch. Very carefully crouches down next to this mushroom. Slices about inch and a half below the cap. Very careful to not touch it or disturb it. Puts one finger above where or kind of pinches the stem above where she's cutting. And manages to uphold the little cap of the mushroom without it exploding.
Yay.
I don't know
I
what
like
happens.
not exploding.
I don't remember how we stored them. Did I put them in vials? I put their because it's like a
At the
powder.
vial.
It's like I've been imagining it's like a powder inside the top of the mushroom, and I've been saving that explosive powder, not like whole mushrooms. But
It's,
I'm
it's
not
like
sure.
it's like the spores of the mushroom.
Yeah.
So she kind of very very delicately shakes out into a vial, or into.
Are we saving this?
Yes, into a vial, into a pouch.
Yeah.
Just some of the spores. Very careful to not explode the cap before all the loose kind of almost pollen-like substance that is safe to shake off is into the vial. Takes the cap, and how do you dispose of it?
That's a good
Eat it.
question. No.
don't.
Yeet it.
Also, no.
Just chuck it as far as you can, man.
We'll make a small pile, and I'll douse it with water when we get ready to leave.
Okay. So you
Like a small pile of all like the caps, and at the end I'll use create water. I just don't want to use a cantrip for every single one of these.
I mean, you're also in a swamp.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I thought this area was more muddy and less.
I mean,
water.
there's still, water in mud. Like, you have little stagnant pools and things. It's not, like, as thick, like, pooled on the surface, but there's still,
Alright, well, I'm gonna basically
A layer of
shove it.
water.
I'm gonna shove it into the mud. Hopefully, it'll replant itself somehow.
Jared just kind of takes it and just kind of plops it in.
Can we throw this away?
And you hear
The
kind of
what?
you hear kind of couple little pops and cracks as it kind of snaps and explodes a little bit back upwards, but not anything damaging.
Like that.
You have 1 vial of clay mushroom of spores.
How many vials you got?
Oh, the one. I have 1 bomb. That's what I made
No,
up.
how many, like, how
Uh,
many empty vials do you have?
honestly, I don't know.
I would say 5 empty vials sounds like a reasonable amount of vials for you to own on your person.
How many do we have at camp?
More than
5
5.
sounds like a reasonable, but we know that she has more.
No,
Yeah, Charity's not a reasonable person.
5 is a reasonable amount to have in my backpack right now.
Yes, there are more back at camp.
I think I'm actually gonna take this.
A number that is essentially irrelevant.
Yeah, I'd hope so. Because I don't know where she's getting more.
Which of you brought a glass blower?
Yeah, I don't think I have a glass blower.
Or
I imagine that would be in Trevor's wheelhouse, because that's kind of a fine craft.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah,
say
maybe.
I hadn't thought about it, but that would probably be under Gwyn. They do very meticulous things like that. They focus mostly on clockwork, but glass will probably be.
Oh shoot, did you? Oh, the no.
Mhm.
How do I make
Is that what?
Nothing.
How do you what?
Oh, that made a new container. I'm trying to figure out how to make an item.
Okay. Are you going to go try to gather another mushroom?
Yeah, why not?
Let me get the scribble out. And everyone else is just ignoring
Just turn around.
the thrashing shape in the undergrowth.
Nope.
not
Quorum
nice.
has a an arrow drawn on it. So in case Charity blows up and it causes the monster to attack her, Quorum will be able to hit him first.
I may be blowing up soon.
Charity, roll me a reflex save.
You know, I was
Where
just
is
thinking
that?
about moving closer because it seemed like it was relatively safe. And I'm
Jericho's
Well,
still
then it
closer.
has
He's
to
like, I
be on
gotta
that
see.
Charity, this time, as she's kind of standing a little bit in the mud, kind of slips and sinks out a little bit as she's kind of trying to cut the stem, dropping the kind of spore-covered cap into the dry ground, or into the little bit drier solid land next to her, as it kind of plops down, immediately kind of combusts, kind of burning the kind of moss and peat around it a little bit, singeing it, as she takes 4 points of fire damage.
It's not bad.
I didn't get anything though.
No.
Meanwhile, Jericho's just scribbling notes. He's like, oh, yes, I see. That's how you don't do it. Okay.
hate it when I don't get anything.
Stand on solid ground. I see, I see, I see.
Dirty.
You get another one.
Okay. I make an item. Create item. Type loot name.
Is he saying anything?
Cameron, could I get Monet
Not
to
that I
climb
can hear.
this tree in front of me?
Make a climb check, or you could just
Cool.
take 10 too if you wanted to take your time.
I kind of want to do a climb check. I think it sounds fun.
Okay.
Take your time. Hurry up.
Well, shouldn't have.
You kind of don't get your footing at first.
Okay, I'll take 10 now. That was
Okay.
my first. You know.
You kind of like start clambering up. It takes you a minute to get your grip, but eventually you kind of clamber to the top of the tree.
Cool. Is there a place I can just sit on the tree and keep watching the sky?
And keep vibing. Yeah.
Dope. I will continue.
That's not what I meant to write.
Kind of.
Katrina did not originally pass the vibe check.
Oh man, but if you take 10, the first one's always a 1, so.
Kind of shakes and wiggles a little bit before it breaks free of the part of the undergrowth it was in.
Hey Charity, that guy's on the loose now.
Oh,
It's still in the undergrowth, but it's not exactly where it was before.
is it doing anything? Like,
Just
The goose
wiggling.
goose.
Just
okay,
wiggling.
well, I'll just wait till something happens. I guess. I'll try to grab this other one.
Okay.
I can do it. Hold up. Draw free hand.
Oh shoot, where's the color?
22. Assume I get another one.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't like the white color. Sorry. Oh, that one blew up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking for my thing. Apparently, you can't press the +1 like quantity when they're in a container, and that's slightly annoying.
That's kind of dumb.
That is annoying.
Also,
And also, it doesn't
following
make sense to me.
can I get a better look at what this thing is from here now that it's closer and out of the underbrush?
It's still kind of in the underbrush, but if you get a little bit closer, you can probably make it. If you were to move like more up to, I'm not on a thing that'll let me ping. If you move kind of more up to like around here, you'd probably get a better view at it.
Okay.
You grab another one.
I'm gonna wait for Charity to. Okay, and then I would like to move silently to get closer to it to see what it is.
Okay.
Are you going to try to get in the tree too? Or
No, I'm just trying to get to where I can see everyone.
I've given up on seeing Yabo, so
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's true. I have no clue where he is.
Since I started gathering.
I have no clue where he is either.
You can see Terico, but you can't hear him. As he kind of steps very softly on like the patches of thicker peat moss. Roll another spot check, Terico. So as you get closer and a little bit of a better view, you're kind of a little closer to the ground, so like the thick kind of top covering the brush isn't as in the way for you. You get a pretty clear view that it's humanoid in shape. It's kind of pale off-white in places. There's what looks to be shreds of leather kind of hanging off of it. It is a distinctly humanoid shape. As you kind of focus in on a little bit further, you can kind of see a series of small holes kind of in the pale white, and alongside that, these long kind of sinuous worms kind of pulsing and contracting. Some of them kind of get caught on the thorns at the thing's captain, and kind of ripped and torn and begin kind of oozing kind of yellow green liquid kind of dripping down into the mud below it as it tries to struggle to get free.
Yeah, Tarko, and then just very quietly, very slowly backs up behind everyone else and goes, "It's a fucking person worm zombie."
So that means the civilization that we
Yep.
did not know about originally, but do now, is at least
Something not
fresh
good
enough
happened
that
to them.
they make zombies.
They seem like they can handle it.
Yeah.
I don't have. I'm in a tree.
Gotta
He's
say,
like,
you
"You
know,
don't
as
do
creepy
anything yet."
as the deer looked, the person version of it looks so much worse.
Might be blowing up again.
So I will say that yes, Charity, roll me a reflex save, please.
What you doing?
Um,
Elsa, no.
let me roll you some damage.
No, thank you, guys.
You take another 4 points of fire damage.
How much HP does you already have?
12 left, or
Okay.
12 total.
12 left. 20 total.
Oh,
Wait, what? How do you guys have so much HP?
Charity's a cleric. That means she has the.
Yeah, I know.
19.
It's rough to be a little guy.
Just be a little guy. I also think I have a higher hit die than you. Or does the hit die not work in this? No, wait, that's not how this works, right?
I think a rogue and a cleric might be the
They
same.
are hit die. I feel like they should be the same.
I wasn't sure. I thought a rogue was D8 and a cleric was D10. But they're
A
probably
cleric
both
is a D8,
Oh.
and a rogue is a
Sure.
D6.
Ah, so yeah.
Ah.
Oh man.
Oh, that's right. Wizards have D4s.
Yeah, this is 3.5,
Yeah.
baby.
I was still thinking 5th edition wizards and using that as my baseline,
Yeah.
instead of the D4 for wizard sorcerer. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Okay. I guess I was just surprised that clerics had a
Clerics are
D8. I thought
kinda
they'd also get a
tanky.
D6.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you have to remember clerics are like
I mean, it makes them play better.
the fighter, sort of, right? In a way, the Healy fighter. That's not just a paladin. The more casty Healy fighter. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the thing is that I thought of like, oh well, wizards are D4s and paladins are like cleric fighters. Then like the clerics should be like the wizard HP. I guess not. No clerics.
Say, I think paladins and fighters are both
Or
D10s, and then barbarians are the only D12s.
Anyway. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Understandable. Charity whips out some aloe.
Figure out which of these spells I want to replace. Shield of Faith. Goodbye, Shield of Faith. Now, will it let me cast? It will not.
Anyway,
Charity,
while
shield of
Charity tries
faith.
to heal herself, what's everyone else doing?
Piercing damage doesn't work on these fuckers, does it?
Yeah, it's not really good.
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I got
well,
the short sword so I could slash.
And this one is distinctly less fleshy than the others.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
it
have
is
a
little
longsword, so I can slash.
Also, I mean, I know I already backed up and stuff, but now that we for sure see one here, do I notice any other like underbrush rustling in a spooky way like this?
Just the one.
Okay.
I guess corn
Yeah,
will
I
come
mean-
back down the tree, but slowly,
I think-
gently.
Yeah, I think we should just like rush it and like overwhelm it, or we should try and maybe see if it goes somewhere and follow it.
I mean, it's right now.
Hey,
You good, Charity?
25.
I'm trying to remember. What about other bone worms? Did they try to run away when they got hurt?
No. It makes its way out of the little bit of thicker underbrush, kind of to the edge of the brambles.
Corum's going to put away his bow and draw out his longsword. And then
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna get
Hector's
off
longsword
Hector.
on his sword, I forgot to say.
I'm gonna get my short sword out, and it's gonna look so short compared to the actual normal people's long swords.
It's a mini sword.
Got a fucking letter opener over here.
Not even a long sword, my dude, a great sword.
Oh, jeez.
We got a great sword. We got a long sword, and then we got a Terracos sword.
It breaks itself free of the underbrush and kind of pulls itself into some of the swamp. It is distinctly more skeletal than any of the ones you have fought thus far.
Okay, so yeah, the civilization is actually quite old then.
This is the first bones we've seen in according to the bone worms. They've really been more muscle worms until now.
Well, they eat the muscle until there's no muscle left.
Is Terrico going straight for him?
No. So I have that little tiny slingshot that
Yes.
somebody very nice made for me.
My-
What did we
my
decide was
mans.
the rough range on that?
Probably like 30 feet.
Follow-up question, can it launch a pint of holy water?
No.
No?
Yeah, that's not exactly my question. I'm going to get like ooh. Okay. Can I also Charity's not close to that giant one, right? Yeah, she's over there. Can I hit the big ass mushroom with it? Like the skeleton is like right next to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, the mushroom.
Yeah, can I hit the mushroom with my little slingshot?
It kind of as you're kind of taking it out. You can aim at it, yes.
Fuck.
It just
It's
kind of shambles
It's pretty
in a random
big.
direction.
Well, yeah, but the skeleton's away. Okay, what I was originally gonna do was, can I shoot a rock like there to try and get the skeleton to get closer to the mushroom?
Go ahead and make a. Let me take a look here.
Trying to check, is this Cameron?
That's exactly the question. Just make an attack roll.
I mean, could it just be an attack roll?
Yeah, just make an attack roll. To try to
Could
hit
this
the,
be
to try
a
to hit the
bluff
square.
roll?
Performance roll.
Just an attack roll without like a weapon.
Just roll a d20 and add your dex modifier.
Okay.
You're probably not trained in a slingshot as a main weapon,
Yeah.
so you won't have that base attack bonus. Stay still. Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
So you were aiming for the square.
Yep.
It's not a hard shot, by any means. But you feel like you could have hit something much more precise with that one. It feels good, and it kind of turns, and you see its jaw partially dislocated, being kind of held on by like one worm, really trying its hardest to like contract and pull it back up into place as it kind of stumbles.
All right. I fire at the mushroom.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Why is that saying that's 15? Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So as you kind of fire at this much larger mushroom, the impact just kind of shakes a couple spores loose. It's much larger, hardier. You're going to need a bit more of an impact. It seems to disturb it.
Corin, do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll get my bow out, I guess.
Can I throw the Glacium firebomb? What's the range on that?
Oh, don't waste that. The whole point of this is not wasting.
I mean,
Ultra explosion. I have 5 more I can make.
you could just throw one of the vial of the, highly explosive ones too, instead of the bomb.
Valid. Let's try. I'll let Corum try first.
Okay, Cora, make an
shoot.
attack roll.
Yeah, I mean, if an arrow will get the job done, then.
Cora misses.
But it won't.
It's a stationary object.
There was wind.
It's a stationary object.
Corum kind of squints as the wind kind of picks up and the arrow kind of goes careening off into the mud.
There's some swamp gas that's making like a weird light effect that distracts him.
Something gets in his eye. He's like,
I will
oh,
also
fuck.
just shoot the mushroom.
Okay, make your attack roll.
It's within 30 feet, right? This mushroom?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm blank shot.
Point blank shot. I got exactly 1 more than Corum.
No, you rolled the same as Corum. You just rolled 1 more damage. You also
got a
miss. Yeah, you got 9 for damage. You got a 6 on the attack.
I was reading it the other way around.
Okay, Corum's gonna shoot again.
Hey, I put my sword away and take out my bow.
Oh my god! Guys, it's a mushroom!
We can't hit a stationary mushroom.
Good job, Corum hits the
squares
mushroom.
big.
Corum hits the
It's
mushroom.
such a
but
big mushroom.
the arrow just kind of sticks in it. It doesn't seem like it really did any sort of major damage to it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I put my bow away and take my sword back out. That was useless.
Corum is determined.
I'm gonna eat one
This
of the
seems
vials.
like such a good idea.
I'm gonna eat one of the vials. Hopefully, it hasn't left yet.
It was a really good plan, Jericho.
Charity, roll me a. You're going out of range. I'm going to just say a strength check.
Why is it gotta be strength?
Because you're trying to throw it from a pretty good distance.
I'll move for. Oh no, I won't. I'll probably blow up.
Hey, Jericho, you want to take a step back there, my bud?
I know where you are!
That doesn't matter, y'all.
Keep backing up
This
into
thing ain't
people.
far.
Charity, roll me a d8, please.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
Luckily, as you go to kind of throw this vial of highly explosive mushrooms, you just kind of let go a little late, so it's a little bit softer than you expected, and it just kind of lands in the mud in front of you, just kind of sticking there.
I'm just gonna pick it up.
Okay, Corum's gonna shoot at the mushroom again.
All right, Cora, make an attack roll.
We should just fight the fucking zombie.
Everyone's doing this. Jericho is starting to pull out the crossbow and load it. And he's like, you know what?
Cora,
Is that better?
Corum luckily gets a much more powerful shot this time, as
Fuck, finally got it out of my eye.
as
Yeah.
like 6 arrows have went past this mushroom, and the zombies, the skeletons, just kind of been staggering back and forth, just kind of minding its own business. You finally managed to get a
It's just
good,
been very patiently waiting for
powerful
us.
shot on the cap of the mushroom. You managed to just kind of cut through a bunch of the kind of gills of it, releasing enough of the spores where the kind of combined friction erupts and explodes the giant mushroom.
Cameron, you are such a
Jesus Christ,
good
guys.
DM. You're such a kind DM.
As the skeleton gets exploded, as does
Great work.
the entirety of the area around that mushroom, which is now just kind of singed and slowly smoldering.
Did it set off a secondary explosion on this one?
Yes.
Yay.
Is there a chain reaction and we all die?
Big fiery smoldering.
Yeah, it hits a bit of swamp gas, and there we go.
There it goes. Anyway, what are you guys doing now?
Hey, Charity, you have water, right?
I do. Sorry,
Okay.
I wasn't at my desk.
What a comedy of errors.
Yeah, for real.
It worked, though.
Mm-hmm.
It took a lot longer than it should have, but it worked.
Hey, are you guys ready for your XP for that?
Yeah, I'm
Yup.
sure.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
gonna be
Cam.
1 XP?
Give me 1 moment. Let me get out the calculator for that one CR 1/3 monster. You get
Well,
20
that-
XP each.
Hey,
Wow,
hey,
that's a lot more than I thought.
you're giving us XP for the mushroom too, right? That was clearly a very difficult mushroom to kill.
Sorry, you're right. I'll give you the benefit. 2 CR 1/3. You get 40 XP.
That's actually a lot more than I was expecting.
So if
I
I've
thought
done
you
my
were-
math correctly, I believe that brings us to 2333 by my sheet.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I missed a lot.
That's mostly for
Yes.
charity collecting a few of the mushrooms, and not for your brilliant
Hey.
display.
I climbed a tree up and down.
Yes,
Yeah.
When
that's
did we
very
get that
impressive.
other, like, 500?
Presumably last session.
Yes.
I thought I added it. I guess maybe I didn't.
Anyway, you guys are all the same XP,
Okay.
so it really doesn't matter where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I guess that's fair.
Okay, maybe I overreacted based off of the crocodile last time, but these bone worms have me freaked out, and I thought that this was going to be easy.
That's where Yabo is. Okay.
I mean, to
I
be
mean,
fair, it
it
only took
doesn't
like
hurt
30
to be
seconds in
cautious.
game time. But it was a hell of a 30 seconds.
No, I do not want to
You know,
exit boundary, and I didn't
Slightly
even test
better
that.
that if we get close to those giant mushrooms, they're not going to explode just because we like sneezed them. I don't want to get close to them, but it just makes me feel slightly better.
Anyway, what are you guys doing now?
Okay. So Charity's gonna cool off this area, right?
I mean, this is kind of smoldering. You kind of get the idea that this is a natural part of this ecosystem. Like, you know that, like, fire
Explosions?
is necessary for certain... I mean, yes, there's mushrooms that explode in this ecosystem. It's kind of a natural part of it. Fire is an
keep an eye
important
on
part of some plants' life cycles.
And the area around it isn't that dry, right?
No, it's
still
kinda-
swampy and wet.
We're in
It's
a
kind of
swamp.
swampy, wet. It's just kind of smoldering. Like, it's not going to spread.
Moist.
Check out the
The odd pocket of swamp gas, kind of.
Brambly area. Just
Roll a. Are you kind of like just looking over it, or are you just kind of investigating, trying to track stuff down? How thoroughly are you investigating?
gonna get within like 5. I'm planning on getting like closer to it. I don't want to step on the fire. And then like just like leaning down and like looking around it.
Okay, so you're not like moving anything. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to touch. I don't want to get brambles on me.
Okay.
Um,
So just roll a spot check then.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good spot check. So as you're kind of just leaning over, looking at the kind of path that this thing took through the brambles, you notice that it kind of started over in this area. That's kind of where it entered. Could you actually see? Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I can see
Kind
it.
of where it entered and took the worst path possible through, trying to escape and be free.
Okay. So I'll turn it back around. So it came from over like this way, guys. Do we want to check out to see if there's more, possibly more mushrooms, Charity? Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow!
It was quiet. It's very
Yeah.
faint, but we can hear you.
I am across the room, so that makes sense.
Yeah. You can just move through them.
I
I know
can't
you're
hear
going
shit.
around.
Okay.
Take 5d4 points of piercing damage. Just kidding. That would be rude though. Anyway, roll. Are you kind of investigating this area a little more thoroughly, or are you just kind of giving it a once over?
I'm investigating more thoroughly. I want to see if.
Roll a search check then.
Okay.
You can take 22. You can just kind of spend like 2 minutes investigating if you'd like.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Rolls once, rolls poorly. Yeah, let's do that.
I'll take my time. I don't see things immediately.
Boy.
Can't be a natural at the get-go.
Back up.
So as you kind of dig around and stuff,
Sit.
you kind of see
Sit down.
Sitting.
The telltale like tracks of where this kind of creature's come from. You can kind of see the displaced undergrowth. You see kind of tracks of mud. There's the occasional like drop of that kind of bile colored ooze from the dead worms. Kind of you kind of notice like a finger joint kind of off to the one side. This creature definitely wandered in from like the east northeast.
This isn't relevant to D&D, but gingerbread cookies are so fucking good.
True. All right. So are we okay going east and checking out more area to see if we can to see if there are more zombie guys that are apparently easy enough to kill?
Easy enough.
Sounds good to me.
Easy enough to kill. Launches a tactical nuke at one.
Wasn't a tactical nuke.
Precision
I
guided
mean,
missile.
a tactical nuke does
It's a
make those things
firebomb.
pretty easy to kill.
And also, they're easy enough to kill if they're next to a mushroom.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to have you roll a survival check to try to follow the tracks.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Where is...
It was just a napalm strike, man, still.
I forgot about this map so long ago that when I made it. It is, I guess, sort of relevant because you move through here to get to where you're going. I should steal your tokens that have real vision for this, because then you'll be able to see the whole map. Because it doesn't really matter if you see it all or not.
I like Hector's the bird that oh, there's little bugs. Ah! Cameron, you made little
Where's
bugs.
the little book?
Scroll in. There's little spiders.
Oh,
Are
that is
are
that is
they
a, that is a
actually
map
spiders?
effect. Yes, they are spiders.
Oh, I see.
I forgot about that.
For a second, I thought you were looking at the leaves, and I was like, huh, okay.
Anyway, you passed
Oh,
through.
they're on Yabo. Gross.
After about 3 or 4 hours of following the tracks through the swamp and eventually through this kind of
Is that a fucking giant dead bird? What the fuck?
dry, desiccated, bramble-colored kind of wasteland, you eventually make your way into a much spookier wasteland.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Oh.
That is pretty spooky.
Oh, all I see is a
Give me a
I don't see any of my
I'm
friends.
trapped on the outside. Help!
You're right.
I assume
Yeah.
we're supposed to be more down this way.
I don't even know what's happening.
It pasted people in very bad.
Oh my
it
god.
It pasted y'all in very bad places.
I was
Whoa,
not
I
in the
just
map.
teleported.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Okay, I would like to see my friends.
Ah!
And you would have
I
came
don't
from,
care about seeing Yabo.
from the east. There we go.
Fuck, I can only see Yabo.
Your worst nightmare.
Yabo was standing
You
on
can't
top of
even
me.
see
Yeah,
Yappo.
Which is worse, seeing Yabo or not seeing Yabo? Because if you can't see Yabo, you don't know what he's up to.
Well, if I do see Yabo, then I might accidentally hurt him, and I don't want to do that.
Is it not equally likely that you would accidentally hurt Yabo when you can't see him? At least you can attempt to avoid him if you can see him.
Are these two little statues in the front like weird ass? What did you do to me?
I'll be honest,
Weird
I don't
ass
know what those were.
string statues.
I'll be honest, I don't know what those were supposed to be in the map making software. I just saw
Hey, will you let him out?
two weird looking statues. I think they're like maybe like angel trumpeters or something.
They look not even close to that. They look like giant mosquitoes.
They do look like giant mosquitoes. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're supposed to be. They are a random statue that I'm like, I want to have something that looks like an archway here. Anyway.
You happen to put basically the exact same thing.
I'm going to pretend that you weren't a robot and say yes.
I said you accidentally put pretty much what we've been fighting this entire time as statues.
Listen, there's
Hey, that could be what they're worshipping.
Strigs.
so many statues.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Accidental strig worship.
Accidental strig worship. You can pretend what they are, whatever type of angel statue they are. They are statue animal stone 9. There you go.
Oh, Cameron, could I have the
This one looks like an angel.
could I have the ambient link, please?
Yes, in one moment. Anyway.
I assume this is the scene change to which you were referring.
Yes.
This
well,
looks like a princess.
it's
this
the
is a big
preface
knight,
to the scene change. Anyway, you guys come across a graveyard.
demon,
And it's
angel.
spooky and weird.
These are definitely
Spooky
just
and
mosquitoes.
weird.
Then there's the skulls in this tree,
Yep, there's a series
which there are
I
several,
like
and they
this
seem to
tree.
be glowing.
Yep, they kind of have glowing, pale, very faint glowing paint, like faint glowing blue eyes, kind of coming through them. Very.
Well, let's
very
go
tall.
in.
Oh, there's a coffin over here too. Couple of them.
Yep, there's some caskets with dead bodies. There's crows flying overhead. Tombstones.
Those aren't on the ground.
Yes.
That is a mausoleum. It's kind of plainly crafted stone, stone plaster, kind of solid in construction.
Fancy.
Hector, I think you technically get to make a check here. Give me one moment to look at your character sheet, though.
Oh yeah, because you're a dwarf.
This is the first time I remember learning that Hector's a dwarf. I guess I just wasn't paying attention.
Make a search
Yep,
check.
Hector's always been a dwarf.
Search.
Search. And you get a +2 bonus to this.
Just a flat +2.
Plus your normal search bonus, but it's an additional +2 circumstance bonus.
But like in the box it says situational skill bonus. What I'm typing is +2.
Yes.
Eh?
Notes +2, unusual stonework. So as you're kind of checking things out going by, you kind of notice that there seems to be some indication that that mausoleum door, that looks like it's kind of locked shut into place, has some form of way to make it move. And as you come up to...
And also, all of this is made out of stone, correct?
Yes, kind of stone, plaster. This big one has a wooden door, though. It's kind of partially ajar. As you kind of go up to it, there's stairs leading down into the earth through it, though. You can kind of see at the bottom there's a faint where is it? What color did I make that? A faint kind of green and glow at the very bottom.
I relay this to the rest of the party.
Should we check for traps and then head on in?
Yeah, I was gonna be like, hey, wait, a door. I can do things as a rogue. I can check for traps. Figure out how to open it.
Yeah, Coach, it's your time to
Yeah,
shine,
do
buddy
it.
man.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Roll a search check.
I'm gonna stand back here just in case it blows up.
You do not notice
This
anything
is my
unusual
time to
about the
shine.
door.
You're just
I
like
mean,
a door to me, guys.
If I were going to be able to open it, would that have
It is partially
like can I
ajar.
roll again to specifically try to open it?
There is nothing preventing you from opening the already partially open door.
Okay, it's just a matter of a potential trap.
Yes.
All right, yep, door's fine.
By the way,
How about you open it?
these chains are at about like waist level on a human, strung between the
So
statues.
Jericho just limbos.
Terraco just kind of like bends his knees a little bit more.
Yeah, and for Hector, they're about like maybe chest height.
Yes.
I guess I'll open the door.
Okay, you open the door, you see the stairs going down.
All right. Corm's gonna take out
right.
his sword.
Yeah, Hector's also going to take out his sword.
Doesn't want to shoot anyone in the back as they're going down steps.
Is everyone just kind of
Jericho
following
will
in
take out
line?
his little short sword. Yeah.
Yaba, are you also following mine in line?
I sure is.
Okay.
How might
As
it work?
Does it make sense for Terrico to go first and check the stairs this time rather than the door?
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't super sure what the inside looked like, but I would like to keep an eye out for any sort of traps really that I can. Like, I'm not gonna stop and investigate every single step, like squint
Yeah,
at it
but
and such. I do
I'm
want to
lighting
like, step on it lightly with one foot first, just like take my time going down to check things out.
Okay, roll me. You're not checking every step. Roll me it's just a search check. Um, as you're about halfway down the stairs, you notice that there seems to be a slight, very slight, elevation, height on one of the on one of the stairs. Kind of a very slight, blends in kind of pressure plate, running down the center of it. It's maybe half a centimeter tall.
Down just the center of the step, like it looks like you could stand on the sides and be okay, or the whole step.
It's kind of like the length of the step, but just kind of in the center area. Like you could step over the stair and be fine, but if you were to try to take the
So,
step proper,
hot dog, not hamburger.
yes, hot dog, not hamburger.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna make sure to point that out to whoever's behind me. I think it's Hector. I'm gonna say it kind of
I will
quietly,
carefully step
super
over
spooky.
the step.
and yeah, I'm gonna point it out before stepping over to myself. Gonna whisper because we don't know what's gonna go on, and hope that everyone passes it on because it sure would suck if they don't.
Yeah, I do that.
Behind me.
I feel like taking an extra step, I should make everyone roll a balance check to try to take one extra stair at a time. But
Can I do a little jump?
that's definitely, if you're doing a little hop, that's definitely a jump check. You kind of do a little bunny hop.
Oh no!
You kind of do a little bunny hop, and you kind of flail your arms forward and
Fall on Hector.
move your hands back, but you manage to kind of keep your balance enough to not fall onto the stair. You kind of grab the wall a little bit, and Hector for balance. Anyway,
Yabo, don't step off the step.
when you guys make it to... I need to get rid of those tokens, because you guys have fancy tokens with directional vision now. I mean, they're the same tokens, but they have directional vision now.
My character still had directional vision, but I can still see the whole map. You just can't see any tokens on it.
Ooh, haunted.
So tiny.
So tiny.
Cool shit.
As you guys kind of make it to the bottom of the
Oh, okay,
stairs,
I can
you
only
find
see Yabo
yourself
again.
in a
This
square
It's just
room
Yabo.
with a single kind of pale green lantern light hanging from the ceiling. There is kind of a wooden counter along one wall. You see a sign as well as a chest kind of open on the counter.
Oh, that's a chest. Well, I mean, I would love to investigate it for traps. I can't quite tell if it's open or not.
It is
on the
open. Yes.
thing.
So, roll your search check. So the chest itself is it's small, it's wooden, and inside are a series of it's not trapped. A bunch of little kind of bracelets. They've got small wooden kind of discs on them with hempen rope straps, and on each disc is kind of carved this kind of glyph, this symbol. You see the sign, Terrico, is a hand pointing one finger out kind of down at a 45-degree angle towards a surface with a big X across it. an arrow pointing down to the chest on the table with the bracelets.
Sorry, the hand is pointing at an X, and there's an arrow pointing at the chest.
The hand is kind of like it's touching a surface, and then it has an X over that, over the hand touching a thing, and then there's an arrow pointing at the chest next to the symbol.
Oh, okay. So
It
kind of seems like it's saying don't touch the surface, but
it's like
Now listen, I'm no expert, but it seems like they don't want you to touch that.
that was supposed to change the color, and it did not change the color. Did I not? I did not save the change. There we go. And then Hectorus on my fabulous drawing. There you go.
Ah.
Sort of like that, but there's an arrow pointing at the chest.
Okay. So don't take. Got it. I will not take the things that the sign's telling me not to take. That seems bad. I will, however, I am curious if there's anything behind the bar, like on the back side of it.
There's a few different little boxes of more of those kind of bracelets. There's kind of the individual discs, as well as kind of some short strands of hempen rope, as well as a small lockbox and a couple of little other chests that you can see inside have have a handful of coins, copper and silver.
Okay. Geez, order of operations. Can I, without picking up, just eyeball the copper and silver? I just want to see. Or did we already find money on this continent? I can't remember if we found money.
I think you found some silver
Not that I
coins,
recall.
but just a handful of them. I think Charity found
Okay.
some.
Yeah. I'd like to pull over Charity and ask, without us touching it, if it looks like the same stuff.
I was kind of zoned out. I'm sorry.
Behind
Charity's
the bar here, there's money.
Money. Can I compare it to
hold
the
on.
ones I have?
Yeah, you can. It looks pretty similar. There's your ambiance, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Guys, should I try and lockpick this lockbox? Like, the other stuff says don't touch, but this one doesn't say don't touch, and I'm just so curious.
Sure, why not? YOLO.
You pick up the lockbox. You hear a faint jingling.
Okay,
inside.
first I check it for traps.
Okay.
First I'm going to check it for traps before I pick it up and try and unlock it.
Okay.
I've been doing it for everything else. It feels silly to not do it for this.
It is not trapped.
Yay. Okay. How do I try and unlock it? I can't remember the...
Sleight of hand. You do not unlock it. You can take your time and just take 20 on that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is this is the sort of check I could take 20 on? Yeah.
It takes a little bit, but eventually you click it open and see about 5 gold coins.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us. Do you each want a gold coin?
Sure.
There's also, I don't know if you guys can tell this from.
So should I add that to my currency, or should I put that as an item?
Okay, you can see that those are doors. It is up to you.
Special currency.
I have all the rest of my currency as weightless currency, so that's my one weighted currency.
Fair enough.
The coin that broke the Terrico's back.
Terracos later on is going to be like, I need someone to take this 1/50th of a pound off of me.
You know, I was momentarily afraid, even as I said, I was like, oh shit. What if I get carried?
Anyway,
But
there's some doors to the north, and the stairs you came back out of.
okay, sorry. I know you've described this sign so much. It looks like the sign is telling us not to take the bracelets, right?
If that is how you would like to interpret it.
Like, it's got an X over a hand pointing at the bracelets. That's what the sign is.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't misinterpreting this, because I would really hate if there was something later on that's like, haha! You should have picked up the bracelets like the sign told you. Now you're all gonna die. Okay, I mean, I'll point out to other people that there's more coins and stuff back here and more bracelets, but I don't want to touch the bracelets. I'm happy with the ones.
I will point out that you
weird.
do not think the bracelets are trapped.
I will point out
Yeah,
that
but
it doesn't
trapped
look like
and
the bracelets
cursed
are
aren't the
trapped.
same thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The sign says no, but I couldn't figure out anything.
Charity.
that immediately-
What?
Can you know if they're cursed? Would that be a religion check that you could do?
Maybe. I also have detect magic. I don't know. Can I do a religion check? Can I do a religion check? Is there anything religious about this place?
I mean, it's a graveyard.
It's a grave,
that's-
yeah.
That's
The grave
about
doesn't equal religion.
that's about the big one. You can make a religion check if you'd like, yeah. You do not recognize anything religious about the symbol on these.
Can I take 20?
You know what? I realized
20 minutes to think.
Not on a knowledge check, unfortunately.
I'm gonna slightly amend my earlier statement. I'm gonna take one of each type of coin. 1 silver, 1 copper, 1 gold. Just so that I have them on me so I can compare them to future coins that I find.
Okay.
Ross walks away.
I sure hope that the extra silver and copper
Corum
don't
will
damn
grab
my
a
soul or
couple.
something.
Okay. There's
Corum wants
probably
2
about
silver.
There's probably about 20 silver and about 50 copper.
Okay.
So
Corum takes 5 copper and 2 silver.
I'll do the same.
Are you casting detect magic, Charity?
Sure.
Okay.
Five,
From
not
the
50.
It gives a little. It gives me a fucking goddamn cone.
From the da, 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 da. There is a faint magical aura emanating from each of the discs. They are of the universal school.
Okay. There's magic on each of these discs, guys.
What type of magic?
Universal.
What the hell does that mean?
Evil to me. Corum's gonna grab one. Not the one from the basket, one of the ones from behind.
Okay. Are you going to be wearing it, or are you just putting it in your backpack?
Huh. Right now I can only think of holding it.
just kind of carrying it.
If someone puts it on,
I'm gonna hold it first.
If
and
someone
then
puts
I'll-
it on, I'll heal them. If not, I'm putting one on.
Okay, Corum will put it on.
Holding it is the first step to putting it on.
Yeah, holding it is the first step. And then I'll put it on. My left hand.
Okay.
Wrist. Oh.
I hit the wrong button.
Okay. Like,
What
oh
does it
shit, I'm
do?
blind.
That is not what the. I did not expect that symbol to appear like that. What
Yeah,
is,
that symbol's not ominous.
what is the best way to indicate you are wearing this without? without
without him becoming the abyss.
Vanish.
there we go. Just that one. Corum is
Okay.
currently wearing one. And who else is wearing one?
I am. Charity.
Were there only 2, or did I find more?
There are quite a few of them.
I'm gonna do a little jump. See if I feel any different.
I have to first banish you and then give you the second thing.
Corv's first thought is it a magic jumping bracelet?
You know, am I going to float? Am I having a heavier gravity?
You
There's
do not
quite a few
feel
quick checks.
any different. Okay, so Corum, Charity. Who else is wearing one? Or just
Put one on Yabo.
Just let him, if you guys double click on the top of your character sheet, it'll minimize it into a small little bar.
Yeah.
No shit. I've wanted
Oh,
that
yeah.
for so long.
Yabo,
You can also do that with the
Oh my
chat log.
god.
Are you consenting to having a bracelet? put
Changes
on?
everything.
Corum puts his on, and then he like just grabs Yabo's hand and
Un-
just slides one onto him.
But
You're being asked a question.
oh,
Katrina's
don't
trying
know.
to put this bracelet on you.
I'm willing to
No.
grapple.
I'll
Um,
take it, but I'm not putting it on.
Okay. So
Who
Yabo
would?
who is not wearing one?
Me.
Jericho.
Okay, so Charity and Corum are the only two who are wearing them. Got
For
it.
now.
Got it.
Yes.
I
I'm
will
wanting to
grab
see
2
what-
more for
what, if
them
any,
just in case.
Charity and Corum.
Okay. Corum,
I'm not ruling out wearing a bracelet, but I'm not doing it yet.
if you decide to put one on, let me know, and I will add the marker to you that you are wearing a bracelet. The bracelet status effect.
Okay.
Anyway,
Now
Banishment
that
and
everyone has
unbanishment.
figured out their bracelets, I want to check this door for traps. I've been doing it for everything else, and I feel like I just gotta continue.
okay. It is not trapped.
Woo! Open.
Ooh.
Boy.
You find another set of double
Oh.
doors.
Okay. There's no like pressure plates on the floor, so I'm just super. This is a spooky place.
Roll a spot check. You do not see a pressure plate on the floor.
All right. To the doors.
Would dungeoneering be helpful in guessing if there's going to be traps?
Probably.
Okay.
Do you have
To
here?
Yeah, I do.
identify an underground hazard would be the closest thing. Or identify mineral, stone, or metal. But that's beside the point. Okay. You see 2 doors.
Yeah, dungeoneering.
I'm gonna check the doors before I try to open them.
Okay. They are not trapped.
All right. Ooh. Hey.
Ooh, chest.
Little... Is that a chest?
A little chest. Yeah, there's a little chessboard
Yeah.
on the table.
No worries.
All right, I gotta look. Is this like actual
Hey,
writing
look,
here?
it's the waiting room.
What are you looking at? Oh no, that's just part of the statue.
This. Okay.
It's just like a stone book.
Our regular waiting room, there's not a table in the middle. Plus, there's flowers over here. Corum wants to take the flowers.
Roll a knowledge nature.
What?
Beautiful.
Okay. You kind of look at them And it takes you a minute until you pick it up to realize that these are, in fact, fake flowers. They are fabric facsimiles of the real thing.
We are in a grave. That makes sense. It would have been weird if they were like living flowers.
So, am I correct in believing that this entire place is pretty much made of stone?
Yeah, it's kind of like concrete, stone, plaster.
No, these are
What kind
fabric
of shape
flowers.
is it in? Could any of it be fried up and transported?
It's pretty well put together still. Not
Okay.
not like loose stone, kind of like there was before. This is more kind of reinforced and kind of made for its purpose. You are not there, Yabo.
Hector's trying so
Oh.
hard to get stone for the settlement, and I appreciate them for it.
Corum, roll me.
I just want to build a
search check.
forge. That's all I want.
A what check?
Roll me a search check.
Yes.
Also, what's this thingy over here? Is this like a globe?
Yes, it is a globe. Corum, you notice that there seems to be a couple of hidden hinges behind these bookcases.
Ooh.
And Terika, yes, it is a globe, the geography of which does not match any known geography of the world you are on.
Oh, holy shit, that's super cool. Guys, we gotta take this globe with us. By we, I mean one of you strong people need to carry this globe.
Yeah, Hector
No,
walks over and
not right
starts
now.
testing its weight. How heavy is it?
It's about
Yeah, I could probably
it's
carry
Not
that.
right now.
it's about 15 pounds. It's kind of large and wooden.
So there's hinges. Can I pull at the door or pull at the bookcases to try to move them, or is this a find a Corum is not familiar with
It seems to be
the
locked.
bookcase trope. It seems to be locked.
It
Okay.
seems to. You just try to pull out the bookcase, and it does not, in fact, seem to do anything. Teriko,
Okay.
you were looking at the chess set, right? Previously.
I was mostly focused on the globe.
Okay.
I think I actually didn't mention anything about the chess set, but I am right next to
Okay.
it.
Someone had asked if that was a chess set earlier.
Yeah.
I believe that was Corum.
Okay. Charity, what are you doing? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Taking
So
in
Hector,
the
I
surroundings.
suggest not taking the globe. Oh wait, sorry. Is Charity talking? And my Discord is just being dumb.
No,
No,
he was just
I'm
spinning,
muted.
taking in his surroundings.
This is just a room, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing special about this. Is just a fucking room.
As far as
Yeah,
you can
but
see,
there's a door here and we're trying to get through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the chess set. Is there anything weird about it?
roll an intelligence check.
There it is. Damn.
It looks like a normal game of chess, as far as you can tell.
Can I roll a strength check to see if I could just break the fucking things off their hinges?
I mean, you can.
Sick.
I roll knowledge history on the chess set or on the globe.
You can kind of tell that the globe's not for anything you're familiar with. You do not manage to rip them off their hinges. I
Oh,
will
what are they
say-
reading?
Already played with
I will say, go ahead, roll. I'll let you roll a history check, sure.
Not any better.
No, nothing there.
I am rolling like shit.
Do
Terika,
do
I'm
the guys
getting super
actually
excited
have
about
these Are there words on these books that are by the statues?
Similar to the writing you have seen before, it is not in the script you can understand.
Are the books removable?
No, they are part of the statue.
Okay.
They're kind of stone carved into it as like they're kind of the statue's kind of standing there with the book open, reading it, kind of thing.
And in the past, we've all looked at shit and with our various languages, and none of us had been able to read it, correct?
Yes, it's mostly
Yeah.
just kind of been a mishmash of various scripts and words and things put together in ways that don't make any sense coherently to you. If it's necessarily coded or if it's just a different language altogether, you do not know. Terrico, you were doing something?
An ancient root
I was gonna
language.
say, after getting excited about the globe and seeing Charity interested in the chess set, I'd be like, "Hey, Charity, you should look at this globe. It's pretty neat." But also, what's up with the chess set? Do you
Roll.
like chess? Do you play chess?
I dabble. I can't. I feel like there's
Are you
something
dead
interesting
playing
about this
Scooby Doo
set, but I
haunted
can't
house
see
music
it.
right now?
This is the ambiance that Cameron provided to me.
Same.
This is Scooby Doo haunted house music.
Yes.
If we come back tomorrow, I can prepare some magic that'll let us read the books.
Terrico, you're looking at the chess set. Roll an intelligence check.
I'll look at the globe, see if there's anything I can learn from it. I guess.
If you
Come
have
on.
if you have knowledge history, Terrico, you can roll a history check.
Don't think I do. Let me
Um,
double check.
Charity, you look at the globe. It's like I mentioned before. It's not a known map of the world you are living in.
Yeah. Can I though? Is there like a part of the map that seems similar to the area we've been like traversing?
Roll a spot check. Actually, roll a knowledge geography check.
I don't have knowledge geography.
Just roll an intelligence check then. No. Not that you can find.
Damn. I cannot roll
under-
for shit.
I would
Cameron,
like
I
to
just realized I have a skill called
investigate
Focus
or
Lock.
whatever
You have a what?
roll.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Didn't know I had that before.
I thought.
all right.
it was
Well,
just
that
a
solves
hand
that
check.
problem then.
If there's a lock that can be opened, that can
Ooh.
be picked.
Yeah, no, I'm not rolling to like magically solve this. I just was looking at my skills for knowledge history and went, "Oh, huh."
That's the one I used
Didn't
to
realize
pick a
that was a
lock.
Can I search the bookcase to see if there's like a lever or something?
Yeah, roll a search check, or you can take 20 and just spend your 2 minutes kind of going through the chest or through the case. As you're kind of examining, going row by row by row, you notice that there is one very conspicuous spot near the bottom that is missing a book.
How long does detect magic last? Concentration up to a minute per level.
Yeah, it has been 2 minutes.
Yeah. Did I notice anything? as
I
we walked
pull
in?
the missing book out of the thin air and
And replace it.
You did not notice anything particularly magical. You got some blips on the kind of lights up top that you had gotten previously from the bug place, but nothing beyond that.
does it look like there's like a button in the blank space, or like I should be putting something there?
Like there's something missing there. Like something
Okay,
would
well.
slot into that space.
All
I'm
I'm
right,
gonna go
y'all.
check underneath
let's
the
search the
couch.
Corum roll,
Or chairs.
Corum roll a spot check.
Just
I'm gonna
say,
check
can
over
I-
here by the fireplace.
Corum, you notice
what is this,
you
table
notice
or
a
a
book
chest?
sitting on between the two chairs, next to you.
Cool. Grab that.
It is a chest.
Oh. Oh. I thought you were saying the book was a chest for a second. Okay.
No, the
Oh.
book is a jar.
You slot in the book,
No.
and you kind of hear a grinding of stone on stone as the two bookcases pull away from you, revealing a hallway.
The book was a key, not a jar.
There we
Sorry,
go.
no, the book was the door. The door is ajar.
Anyway,
Alright, well, everyone else is having a who's on first bit. I want to check out the chest real quick before we go.
okay, it's a wooden chest. It's kind of just sitting there. Are you
I'd
checking
like
for
to check it
traps?
for traps before trying to open it. Yeah.
Roll a search check.
Can I
Um,
copy down the board state of this chess game, or is it just in start? I suppose I should ask that.
it is not at the starting position now. Yes, you can copy it down if you would like.
Yes, I'd like to copy down the board state.
Okay.
Cameron, what is the
You can
position
win
of
it
this
earlier
chessboard?
or later.
Yes.
That is irrelevant. Anyway, you search for traps. There are no traps. You open the chest. It is not locked. You kind of see sect and some different firewood, some logs and tinder and things. A little starter kit, tinder box in there.
Okay.
It's you kind of gather it's just a nice way to hide the firewood for if this fireplace was to be going.
That makes sense. Hey, does anybody want a tinderbox? I feel like you all already have it, but apparently there's one here.
Do I have one?
Um,
Oh, I have a flint and steel. Well, is Tinderbox more efficient?
I also have a flint and steel.
A tinderbox is just a way
I
to
don't
keep
think so.
the stuff to start a fire on hand. It's not a way of actually
Okay.
starting a fire. It's like, a box for dried grass and things like that, small twigs.
I'll take it.
Alright. Now into this hallway that definitely doesn't have a puddle of blood 10 feet in.
No, it's definitely not covered in what appears to be viscera and gore, with drains in the floor.
Also, is this like a... Yeah, that's a drain.
Like a drainage grate.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought it was. Alright.
Very cool.
There's a fork in the road.
Love that.
Pick it up.
I pick it up.
It doesn't work if you say there's a fork in the road. I pick it
I'm
up.
gonna-
I get to pick up the fork in the road. There is no fork in the
Oh,
road
okay.
anymore.
I'm gonna scurry over this way and just try to, like, barely peep my eyes around the corner.
You're doing like on a cartoon where their eyes get all long.
Exactly, but also, because I'm so short, I'm, like, also kneeling down, so it just looks like they're coming out from, like, the ground level.
You see more hallway.
Okay.
Who is Seymour Hallway?
The cousin of Seymour Butts, the award-winning author of Under the
Oh,
Bleachers. And married to Betty Don't, co-author with Will He Make It to 100 Yards to the Outhouse.
Okay.
Alright. Which spooky murder hallway do we want to go down, guys?
You're supposed to
first one.
go on the right? No.
Well, I don't think it matters.
We should
as long as we
split
try.
up.
That's a brilliant plan. We'll get through this dungeon so quickly. If I get through, I mean die.
That's one way to get through.
Ooh, hey.
It is, exactly.
Oh, there you are, Charity. I was completely ignoring you.
From
Charity,
what I could see, it looked like
we
it
should
forked
split
a
up
little to
because
the right.
we have the things and see if it's like a, like a sending stone.
Hector is venturing bravely forward.
I will try to talk through the bracelet. I guess.
Yeah, Corm's gonna go back into the room and try to hear Charity through his bracelet.
Do not think this is gonna work because I do not think these were magical in any way, sense of the form when I looked at them with my superpowers. But hello.
Well, they were magic. They were just universal magic. Corum, roll a listen check.
Okay, Corm's back here. He's gonna roll a listen check.
You hear very faintly Charity whispering into her bracelet from the other room.
So, just to be
Negatory,
clear, does he
Charity.
hear it through the bracelet, or does he just hear it through the room?
Just through the room. It's
Corm
kinda
has too good of
echoey.
ears. Okay. So you guys are going that way. Anyone going this way?
No, I don't
No,
think
we
so.
are not splitting up. No, stop that.
Okay.
That's exactly how Terika says it.
No, Corum splits up because he couldn't figure out what way we went.
Corm could
And
still
gets
see Terrico and Yabo from here. I can still see Terrico from here.
Jericho, quick,
Barely.
come up here.
Come on.
Well, just because he's short, there's no reason to say you could barely see him.
No, it's not just because I'm short. It's because I'm so good at stealth, right?
Fun sized.
Yeah.
Sure. Are we missing somebody?
Charity's behind you.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. Also, I'm just trying to keep a passive eye out for anything weird about the... to see if there's more pressure price shenanigans, but it's more of a passive thing. I really don't want to spend forever walking through here. I'm just trying to walk with care.
I'll let
So
you
we
know
have
if something
there.
happens.
And we have there. Do we
Alright.
want to keep going forward? Or take one of these
Didn't you
offshoots?
say we... Didn't you say
I
we have
think
to go
forward
right?
seems as good
Oh,
a
yeah.
direction as any.
No, taking all of the rights.
Taking right or moving to the right?
You put your arm on the wall and you go and follow every right.
That's a circle.
Oh, there's a guy down there.
Ah?
You just kind of see
Ah.
a faint silhouette kind of off in the distance, kind of standing still against the wall.
It's one hell of a dead end.
Ah.
Corm slaps his on me.
I'm gonna quickly scurry over here. Okay, this is actually a dead end.
Saterica, as you kind of step forward onto the grate, this
No!
silhouette very quickly comes rushing at Corum. Corum, roll a spot check.
Oh,
Sweet, love
hey,
it.
shit. Oh wait, I thought
One second.
Corum knew that was there.
So as this thing kind of quickly comes running towards you, it kind of stops a few feet away before slowly kind of getting pulled back without any sort of regular form or kinesthetics. It's very unnatural with as it kind of rushes forward, running very kind of almost human-like, quickly springing towards you before it kind of slowly kind of clicks, jerkily unwinds back up against the wall.
Like it's on a chain.
Was it wormy?
Yeah, you were close enough. Hector, roll spot check. Terrica, roll spot check.
Do I know if it's wormy? It was trying to attack me.
That was part of your spot check.
Okay.
So Hector and Terrico, As you guys are kind of jumping back, ready to try to beat this thing up, you kind of see that it's not very organic. It's organic in shape like a person, but it's not bony or drippy or oozy. And Terrico, thanks to your kind of knowledge of these things, you can kind of tell that it seems to be some form of mechanical device made to look as if it was a bone-wormed creature.
Oh.
Hey.
Weird.
An automaton? Or were we
Robot
talking like
zombie.
cyber, like fucking like machine plus flesh type thing? Or are we talking this is just a man
Like a mannequin,
machine?
like a dummy, like a scarecrow, kind of gussied up, very kind of like prosthetic, artificial theater kind of makeup, stylized.
We're in a haunted house. I got you. Like an actual like a or not like an actual like a fake one. Like we're at the haunt right now.
Jericho is absolutely intrigued. Hey, can you all just take like a little step back, like away from the grate? Okay. And he's gonna step on the grate and then step back twice.
I walk forward, I step on the grate. I punch it in the face when it gets over.
Make an attack roll.
Wait, no! That's a marvel of engineering!
Well, if it's a true marvel, then he'll survive getting punched by Yabo.
You kind of get one solid right hook in, and as you do, kind of against its jaw, you see various small springs and cogs come shooting out of its face, landing onto the ground next to you before it
Reels back again.
reels back, but without the like spooky, scary grah sound.
Oh, okay.
What did you do?
All right.
I think I said it right.
Corb's gonna sneak over to
Jericho
him
is
real
trying to
quick.
pick up all the little gears and stuff.
You won't be trying to spook us again.
That one.
Terrico begins
Then he's going.
picking up all the little gears and things.
Yeah, after he gets them, he's gonna carefully walk over here, try not to trigger it again. And if he gets like here, he's gonna start like casually poking and prodding it to see if it does stuff.
Okay. Roll a knowledge engineering.
Oh, I'm gonna turn left. since I
Charity,
can do
Hector,
that.
roll listen check.
Oh boy.
Man, I have a +8 to this.
It's
like my one
very
chance to use a knowledge engineer and roll a 2.
it's very complicated, and it's partially destroyed and shaken up, so all the fine machinery and clockwork that was inside of it's a little bit jostled, and it's dark. You don't really have a good opportunity to study its internal mechanisms. Charity, you hear the kind of pitter patter of flesh on cobblestones coming from behind you.
Oh. Hello. Does it look
Jericho is
mechanical?
immediately
Roll spot check.
Jericho is immediately gonna start yelling at Yaba. Okay, we need to keep one of these unpunched. I need one of these back at the camp.
From this distance, it's hard to say.
Assuming that my attention was caught, I'm going to do one also.
Okay. And from this distance,
Nope.
it's hard to say.
I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm
Jericho's
gonna
so
roll a
upset.
listen and see if I heard the pitter patter. Nope, I ain't heard shit. Yabu was too busy getting yelled at by Terrico.
Oh, it moves closer. Corm's gonna take his sword out. Wait, I had my sword out. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I said this earlier, but I want to reiterate that Hector's had his sword out this entire time.
I had imagined weapons were drawn.
Okay.
This is not Hector's
Yeah, I'm gonna be
scene.
honest.
I take a look.
Terrico's got his
roll another spot
ever-burning
check.
torch out, but Terrico's sword went back in when he started picking up gears. He's not as
It's
concerned.
if anything, it's
That's
very
fine.
convincing.
That's not your burden to bear, Terrico.
I cast Turn Undead.
You can go ahead.
Damn.
It stands there. Before it tries to slam into you.
Do I hear this commotion?
I mean, yeah, you'd hear Charity doing, turn undead.
Spells.
The turn undead.
What is your AC, Charity? It is less than a 19. It does not matter.
Not great.
So what the heck is happening?
You take 4 damage as it slams into you, and you feel a kind of wet spot form in front of your clothes as kind of this acrid, almost decaying stench fills your nose.
Gross. Does healing undead hurt them? Does
Yes.
that work? Okay. Can I grab it and cast Cure Wounds?
Make a melee touch attack.
I don't know how to do that.
Make an attack.
Like all I have is a longbow and turn and rebuke undead.
Let me see if when you cast Cure Wounds if it rolled an attack roll earlier. It did not. It did.
Okay.
Oh no, it didn't because that was the D8. DC 14 will harmless range touch. Let me look at your character sheet.
So,
It would be the same thing you roll for inflict wounds.
Okay, I'll just cast Inflict Wounds then.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way of doing it.
I don't have any of these bonuses. Okay. 19 to hit.
That will hit, and that would be what, 10? Because you get an extra +2 to your
Correct.
life domain. Let me do this.
Also, I imagine right before this happened, Terrico was about to say, "There's nothing to fear, guys. We don't have to punch them. They're all just little robots. I would love to take one back unpunched. It's totally fine, though. We just got to be careful we don't
Hey
step on
guys,
the things
this
when they
was
hit."
real.
So as you kind of turn around, after getting slammed by this thing, grabbing it, you cast your Cure Wounds, and just kind of the bone worms around the area where you cast this, probably dipping your hand in some powdered silver or something along the way, just kind of pop and dissolve around you.
Gross.
This creature is very injured.
Oh, it's not dead yet.
And just so I'm clear, it's not full of bone worms. It's just gross in a different
No,
way.
it is full of bone
It's
worms.
full of bone worms. They pop.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah. Mine
I
is
popped
a
up in the
fake
window and laughed.
bone worm doll. But Terrico was like, "Oh, they're just all fake." Meanwhile, Cherokee got tackled by a real one.
I only have one more level 1 spell left, y'all. Just letting you know. So don't get hurt.
Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna swing at the thing.
Oh, cool.
And Jared, are you taking a 5-foot step back?
Yes.
Okay. It is dead.
Cool.
Right.
So if I would have missed with that heal spell, it wouldn't have spent the thing?
It still would have used the spell slot, but you could have attacked again. assuming you didn't lose concentration on it.
Gotcha.
How to choose this?
We're getting towards the time when we need to wrap up.
Yeah, I did not expect to get through this entire dungeon.
I just realized I have a feat that I didn't select.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I don't have. I
Like,
didn't
it's been a
select
little
my
while.
combat style. No, it was just from
Been
rank,
there.
from level 2.
I mean, still, that's a little while.
Fine.
Just a
I don't
little
know how
bit.
to select it now.
Yeah, we can just call that there. I feel like that's, oh shit, there are zombies here too, is a good enough note to end it on.
Yeah, that's a good place to end an episode.
Where's the OBS button? There it is.
And yeah, just really want the dramatic irony of Jericho being like, "Oh, they're all fake. It's totally fine."
Yeah. Like at the exact same moment.
Yeah, like he might have heard one coming, but it's like, it's fine, guys. They're just all fake. They're not gonna
all
actually hurt
robots.
us.
Anyway, I'm going to hit the stop streaming button. Do the things, I guess.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Please like,
Have a good
subscribe,
night.
and
Hit that
comment
bell.
because
Don't
YouTube
forget to
loves when
double
you do
check
that.
that you add all of your class features.